Now you can.
Justin Nunez, outfielder for the San Diego Force.
All right. What's your experience with the San Diego Force been like to this point?
It's been good so far. Good group of guys. Seems like we're meshing at the right time, so we're all pumped up to go to Wichita right now. I played at 2 different junior colleges. I started at Glendale Community College, and I ended up at East LA College.
And what are your plans for the future, baseball-wise?
Just to take it as long as I can. This year, I'm hoping to get signed out of Wichita, so hopefully I'm hot at the right times and somebody gets their eyes on me.
What are your best skills as a baseball player? What do you think are your top talents?
I would say just I'm the guy that goes hard every day. I don't have, the best tools in the world, but one thing I can control is going out there and playing hard and laying out, stealing bases, and going gap to gap as a hitter.
And I think you lead the team in RBIs. How do you approach each at-bat?
It changes from pitcher to pitcher, but when I'm the most locked in, I basically just try to hit the ball the other way, let the ball travel, and let my hands work.
What's your favorite baseball experience?
I would say, once again, going to Palm Springs, getting up to play those guys, and they came back to our yard not too long ago, and they swept us, but we're excited to go play some good teams just like them.
And what's your goal?
Josh Makler, left-handed pitcher. I played college ball at University of Redlands.
And you just graduated?
Yeah, I just graduated in May.
If you were to tell somebody about your pitching style, how would you describe your pitching style?
I'd say very unorthodox, but I come right at the hitters and I throw a lot of junk.
What's your favorite baseball memory?
I'd probably have to say playing for the Force the last 3 years. It's been an awesome time with a great group of guys. We really mesh. We're going to go out this year and try to get ourselves a World Series.
This will be your 3rd trip to Wichita, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What do you hope to get out of this trip?
I hope to have a great time over there, to play some great ball versus some great competition, and also hopefully try to get signed and continue my baseball career.
What's special about going to Wichita?
I think it's just the atmosphere there. You don't really get that atmosphere at a lot of other places. It's a big baseball town, and they have just a ton of festivities going on during the tournament, and it's an overall good time.
All right, thanks.
Sammy Ayala, catcher. It's been a lot of fun, met a lot of new people. There's just a lot of fun guys to play with. We all get along great. This is my first year. I just heard by word of mouth, and I gave Michael King a phone call and came to the tryout and just did well enough to be on the team.
Now, you were drafted out of high school, correct?
Yeah, I was.
And talk a little bit about your experience in professional baseball.
Pro ball was a lot of fun. You just do nothing but just play baseball all day. You're just consumed of it. You gotta love playing baseball, which I've loved ever since I could remember. You just show up to the ballpark, show up on time, play your heart out, and just hope for the best.
Now, as a catcher, how would you describe your game to somebody else? What makes you a great catcher?
What makes me a great catcher? I think I would take, out of all my tools, probably my arm. I trust it the most. I just love throwing runners out. It's fun.
What do you hope to get out of your Wichita experience?
Out of my Wichita experience, probably just hopefully get picked up would be number one. But first, just play hard and win, because I don't want to go 1,500 miles and lose, 2 games and then come back home. That would be really bad.
All right, thank you.
Justin Hertzmann, pitcher.
So, Justin, where are you from?
Rancho Palos Verdes, California.
And where did you play college baseball?
California State University, San Marcos.
What has your experience with the Force been like so far?
I love it. Great teammates, good baseball, and we keep winning, so it's always fun.
What's it like to be a closer?
A lot of pressure that people don't know how to handle, and it's fun. I like going in one-run games and striking people out.
When you're sitting back there in the bullpen, you're going in a close game. You have a certain ritual or anything you like to do?
I usually pace the mound back and forth and then stare them down and then go.
Who are some people that you kind of emulate in terms of pitching?
Craig Kimbrell and Eric Gagne.
What's your favorite baseball memory?
There's a couple of them. When I used to be a hitter, played a league game and hit 2 home runs in one game and actually end up winning the game for our team. Then when I switched to pitcher, closing out the championship game and, of course, winning us conference championship. It's always fun. 1-run game, 3-inning save.
What's some of your best pitches? What do you have that you bring to the table?
Throw a fastball, curveball, splitter. And splitters use my out pitch or curveball. Depends what the guy swung at the next pitch.
You looking forward to Wichita?
Always.
What do you think? What do you think the Wichita experience will be like?
It's going to be good baseball, but we're going to win it.
Okay.
Davidson, pitcher.
Now, Chris, this is your first time season with the San Diego Force. What's your experience been like?
It's been good. I like the program. They do a lot for us. They like that when we have doubleheaders, and it's just a lot of good guys out here. These guys are really good, and I just like to pick their brain and ask them what their experiences are from other colleges.
When you describe your pitching style to somebody, what are some of the qualities you would put in that list?
I like to think of myself as an accurate pitcher. Not somebody that throws real hard, but gets outs and spots up.
What's your favorite baseball experience as a player?
My freshman year of college, we went to the NAIA World Series, and it was super cool. I was the only freshman on the team, so it was really fun to go and experience that, and just a good experience.
What do you hope to get out of this Wichita trip?
I just plan to get some really good looks. I plan to play really well. I want to stay focused out there and ultimately either get signed by a college or get some looks from some professional scouts.
My name is John Baker. I pitch and also play outfield. I attended San Diego Christian out here in Santee, California, and I also went to Sterling College in Kansas. And as an outfielder growing up, I used to emulate myself as Matt Kemp. I met him, we worked out a couple of times, and I like the way he played. I like his hustle, and I think he a good character guy for baseball. I just started picking up pitching less than 3 months ago, and my coaches, Coach King, Coach Bastion, Fuller, and Moody said I have a good arm, so I'm gonna start pursuing pitchers more and keep going at it. I'm willing to try new things and different things to help my game elevate and take it to the next level.
What do you hope to get out of your Wichita experience?
Just to meet different people, and we have a great group of guys here with the San Diego Force, and I love playing with this team. I love playing with these guys. We come out here, compete every day, and just come back with a World Series ring to put our summer team on top. And so we get more guys from different colleges to come to play for the San Diego Force.
Now, going back to being a little kid all the way until now, what's one of your favorite baseball experiences?
My favorite baseball experience when I went to Cooperstown. I also went to Cooperstown playing travel ball, and I raced against Delino DeShield, who played with the Texas Rangers. I was winning until I missed third base, so that's the most fun I had playing baseball, going against Delino DeShield.
That's good.
Dan Torres, right-handed knuckleball pitcher.
So,
I just started throwing it 4 months ago, and it's coming along well. One time I threw a knuck piece. I hit the batter right in the crotch. He swung, so credit to me for the strikeout.
What's it like to throw a good knuckle? I mean, why did you make the transition? What's the advantages?
Well, I blew my elbow out in college, so now I'm making my second come around for pro ball. And I used to throw hard, now I don't throw as hard, so I'm just trying to find a way to make it into pro balls, and the knuck piece should help me out.
So where did you play college baseball at?
Cal State, University of Dominguez Hills.
And what's your favorite baseball experience in your career? Do you have one or two that you want to point out?
It'd have to be going back-to-back regionals in college, making this far in playoffs.
If you were to describe to somebody your work ethic or your style of pitching other than being a knuckleballer, how would you describe yourself?
I was a bulldog. I go up there on the mound and I compete, regardless who's at the plate.
Is this your first time going to Wichita?
No, this would be my third time.
Okay, what other teams have you played with in Wichita, and what are your experiences there?
South Bay Saints and the SoCal Bombers. And with the Bombers, we went pretty far. We won the first week, made it to the round robin. So we got to play at midnight and sometimes at 2 a.m.
And what's your favorite experience in Wichita? Is there one that stands out, why you like going there?
Yeah, playing in the primetime games, having a full crowd of audience there to cheer you on.
All right.
Hoffman, center field.
And Connor, where do you play college baseball at?
I played 3 years at the University of Oregon. I played 1 year at University of San Francisco.
So what's your experience with the San Diego Force been like so far?
Nothing but good. I mean, it's been a great experience for me, great guys, great competition, and I've heard nothing but good things in terms of guys going on to the next level playing professional baseball.
So you're about ready to get in head to Wichita with the team. What do you think that experience will be like for you?
It's going to be an experience of a lifetime, truly, to be honest with you.
What are your hopes and goals for the future in baseball?
to move on to the next level. Hopefully it's independent baseball or affiliated baseball.
Now, if you were to describe to somebody your style of play, some of your better attributes, what would you include in that list?
I would include my speed, my ability to track down fly balls, my arm's good, and I can hit a little bit.
What's your favorite baseball experience so far in your career?
My favorite baseball experience was either playing in a national championship world playoffs, super regional with Oregon, or playing Yankee scout ball with some of the guys on the team here in high school.
All right.
Martin Cuiriz, pitcher. It's been great. There's a lot of people out here, very knowledgeable. Just trying to get information off everybody and learn from the guys. I'm going to transfer to Southern Arkansas University. My best pitch would be my changeup and then the fastball.
What's your favorite baseball experience to this point?
Favorite baseball experience? Wow. Just hanging out with the guys, you know, picking things off every guy and learning from every guy as much as I can.
What makes the sport so great?
It's America's greatest pastime.
Okay, you're going to Wichita. What have you heard about Wichita, and what do you hope to get out of this experience?
First thing I heard is that we have a 10 p.m. first game. I'm just going to take the experience in. I hear it's a very learning experience, and I hope for the best.
What are your hopes and goals with baseball in the future?
Well, I consider it as being a student athlete first. So first I'm a student, then comes the sports. Just continue school, continue my education, and hopefully continue playing baseball in school, and preferably if there's a after school baseball future, then I'll go for it.
Tyler Booth, left field. Well, Mike had called me one day, and he said, "Would you like to play for this team? You know, I heard you were looking for a place to play, trying to get picked up again. Had a little bit of ex-pro experience, so just trying to get back into it." And I told him I'd come check out the team, talk to him a little bit, and he got me on. So I played at Central Arizona down in Casa Grande, and after my first year, had a decent year. Got drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 13th round, and then played there for 2 years. After I got released out of there, I went and played in the Frontier League, and I played for the Southern Illinois Miners.
If you were to describe your style of play, what are some of your better attributes?
I like defense. I like defense a lot. I feel like I'm a dog playing fetch when that ball's in the air, but I like defense a lot, yeah.
What was that like? What was the experience like getting drafted?
It's pretty surreal. I remember I was alone at the time, and they had called me, and it was pretty crazy. It was an amazing feeling. I can't even explain.